Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Jack, and welcome back to another video. And as you can notice from the title, I'm going to be going in depth in this video of exactly why I don't camp and how the way I play just actually started out before I even knew it. As weird as that sounds, but I'll get in depth into it and you'll understand. But first and foremost, I want to tell everybody that if you are a more passive player, or even if you're a camper and you happen to be watching this video, I just want to let you know that this is not going to be a disrespectful video. I'm not going to say how which is better, rushing or camping, or everybody that's a camper sucks or anything like that. I'm not gonna say that at all. Actually, it's not going to be one of those commentaries. If whatever playstyle you have, that's you have every God-given right to play the game however it is you want to play it. And this is just basically me commentating over about my personal style and why I play the way I play and how it came to be, how it happened, my inspirations. And for those of you that have been here a while, I'm going to go a little bit more in depth because I have touched on this subject before, but just in very small bits. And in this one, I wanted to dedicate a whole video specifically talking about that and how it kind of came to be. And also, speaking of people that have been here a while, I wanted to talk to the people very briefly. For you guys that haven't been here a while, as in just recently gotten here, I just wanted to say thank you very much. A lot of you guys came in from TSG very recently, and I just wanted to say thank you. Every single subscriber that I've ever gotten from TSG has been absolutely fantastic, and everybody's been extremely pleasant, extremely supportive, and it really fuels me to not just become a better overall COD player, as crazy as that sounds in terms of pubs and stuff like that, but a better content creator and a more consistent content creator as well. It's fuel to my fire, and I absolutely love it. So thank you and welcome. And now, without further ado, let's get straight into this. Now, believe it or not, I was a rusher or an aggressive player before I even knew it. Back, for those of you that don't know, I started playing Halo before I even got my hands on COD. As a matter of fact, when the whole COD train was really starting to gain momentum in Modern Warfare 2, I was still very much into Halo, and I pretty much just played the hell out of that game. And granted, I never was any good at it, really. And one of the reasons was it was actually told to me, and I didn't really think much of it. And I was never really ashamed of it either, because I was also told that, well, dude, all you're doing is running around the map. I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm not ashamed of that. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? I mean, for me personally, it's boring to just sit around and just aim at people and shoot. I'd rather have the action be really, really high. I'd rather go from one to the next, kind of like as if I was a Terminator or something like that, but a lot faster. But and for me personally, the kills that you get from like rushing, like this right here, that to me is what I live for right there. That's a good example as I get stuck right there when I tried to jump. That is what I try to replicate time and time again with every engagement that I do. And it's stuff like that I live for. That for me is a lot more satisfying to me personally than to be in an advantageous position and killing people from an advantageous position. Now, this happens multiple times in this gameplay as well. There's plenty of times where I'm in an advantageous position and I'm not necessarily moving all that fast and taking advantage of the situation, sure. But those kills, I can tell you without a second's hesitation that those kind of kills are not as satisfying as that little three-piece that I got earlier that I just talked about. And that's what I try to replicate, and it just feels good. It just feels a lot more satisfying. And for me, I always like to also challenge myself. And I've also, once I started getting into Call of Duty, which was Black Ops 1, my first Call of Duty game was Modern Warfare 2, but I never really took COD seriously until Black Ops 1. That's when I thought that COD was for me. And for the first 4 years of playing Call of Duty, I could tell you without a second's hesitation again that I wasn't that good at all. It wasn't until I figured out how to properly play and that I figured out, oh, wait a minute, there is a spawn system and it's not all random and all that kind of stuff. Oh, wait a minute, this is how you shoot. Oh my gosh, this is what sound whoring is? I had no idea. It wasn't until I discovered all that and started watching really good players on YouTube and learning from them and from their gameplay and watching that and studying that until I started to apply my knowledge and then to get better, because I've always enjoyed Call of Duty because of its fast pacing, and it really does reward players that can play any sort of style. Granted, the Call of Duty game is balanced and good. It rewards players of any style, granted they do it correctly. And it's something that I really enjoy, and I just try to continuously get better at. And as I said, I've been inspired by many YouTubers. I've been inspired by Marka J. I've been inspired by Sandy Ravage. It all started with Sandy Ravage. And I stumbled across the YouTube scene back in 2012 or 2013 when Black Ops 2 came out. And that's when everything slowly started to change for me. It wasn't until about a year later till I said, oh, this is what I've been doing wrong. So it all started with Black Ops 2. And that's when I also started to learn about YouTube. And after a while, after I started learning about the game and having more fun with it and playing it consistently, I started saying to myself, well, what if I just did this for shits and giggles? I'm not doing it to become the next Marka J or the next Sandy Ravage or anything like that, or the next XCal, the next Pwn Stars. I'm not doing it for that. I'm just doing it because, well, it seems to be fun, and and let's give that a shot. And then I did, and then I actually made a YouTube channel that no longer exists. I was just doing old school gameplays without really any commentaries or anything like that. I didn't even have a microphone, and then after a while of doing that, a little while of doing that, I just said, screw that, I'm out. I'm just gonna play, and then that's it. And then, but there was always this little itch in the back of my mind. It's like, man, you should try this again. And then when I did, I bought myself the microphone. I made a basic logo, and I started uploading videos and commentaries, and it was very, very basic, and it still is basic to this day. And yeah, slowly but surely, I just learning as I go along and just kind of doing this thing and enjoying it. And the biggest part of the enjoyment, and I'm not even kidding, is the fact that you communicate with people. And when you reach a certain point to where you're getting constant communication with people that watch your videos, that is that's the icing on the cake for me, in my personal opinion, because after all, YouTube is a form of social media, so it's another way of expressing yourself. And my play style, as you can see here, is a way of expressing myself. Like whenever I watch a Ronaldinho video or a Marka J video or a PwnStars.com video, like Pwn Stars is probably my most recent inspiration, because right now he's also playing on PC. He was one of the best console players ever, but then now he's playing on PC, and he's doing all this crazy aggressive, stuff on PC, and it's like, well, what if I can replicate that but being on console? Granted, I play with a controller, and I just play on a higher sensitivity, and it's like, what if I can mimic that and do it on console? And basically that is the way I'm challenging myself right now. And it's now, since I'm having a little bit more time to play the game and putting in a lot of hours, I'm really able to kind of learn more and apply more and practice more, and therefore get better. And that's my style. And basically, it's just a lot more fun. And once a while back, when I first stumbled on the YouTube scene, Sandy Ravage was obviously the first person that was where my inspiration came from. He once said in his video, in one of his commentaries, he said, I believe that my actions are faster than your reactions. And that kind of that clicked with me. It's like, okay, so I basically try to apply that in just about every single gunfight that I approach. So I know I died a good amount of times in this gameplay, but at the same time, I hope that this gameplay was entertaining. So anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to touch base on. For those of you that are brand new, welcome. It is a pleasure having you guys here. And as always, be down in the comment section below. Let me know, what's your playstyle like? What do you enjoy, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, just let me know anything and everything down in the comment section. And that's it. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, let me know. And if you didn't, let me know what I could do to make my videos better. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.